Good evening, everybody. It's great to be here once again. Who's there? I actually knocked. You saw that. Let's do a knock knock joke. Who's there? Your. Your. Your who? Your 501c3 has been revoked. Uh-oh. How is that possible? I can't have it revoked. It doesn't make any sense. We have religious freedom. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. But we live in a free country. Well, I call it a autocracy or a constitutional autocracy like Taiwan used to, not Taiwan, Philippines used to have. But there's a law. No, it's been changed. Legislation has been passed. So that no longer exists. Also, you're going to probably be charged back taxes. You see, that's the future. Now, you may not be alive for that. I don't know. But that's the future. This joke about the 501c3 drives me absolutely nuts. Well, I built this church with funds and we raised the money ourselves. Good for you. All $300,000 came from the congregation. Good for you. But you still have to pay property tax. You're not tax exempt. And the bigger that building is, higher the taxes. So if you don't think that that's going to happen, you're fooling yourself. But religious freedom, what is this religious? The Bible doesn't talk about religion. I'm sorry, I should say the Bible does not say that it's a religion. People use it as a religion, but religious freedom. Where does the Bible say that towards the end times you're going to be granted this massive amount of religious freedom? It doesn't exist. The time is going to come. I've said this before, and the more you hear things in the news and so forth, and you just watch things, I'm like, people are fooled. Well, tax exemption, yeah, that's going to be gone. I did a brief or longer brief video on 501c3, but I'm going to tackle that again. So, by the way, before I forget, January 6th, we're going to do the experimental live video live stream. January 7th, we'll be back doing the weekly podcast on Sunday evenings. So those are all going to start back up again. Been a crazy time, but if you get off track, I do that a lot. 501c3 is not going to exist. It's not going to happen. It's going to be revoked. You're going to have to pay your back taxes, and they will close down your building. They already did it in COVID-19 when they suckered you into that deal because you had to, because you're 501c3. You're unequally yoked with the government. You got to stop doing that. I love this theory of like, well, no, we bought this place ourselves, this factory. You still owe property tax. You still have to pay the government. And these same folks will go, well, I mean, you shouldn't be against taxes. I mean, what does the Bible say? Run unto the Caesar what belongs to Caesar and what belongs to God. I misquoting this. What just do Caesar do? But you get my point. But then they want to argue about the 501c3 tax exemptions. Foolishness. I just wish churches would wake up. Even smaller churches, wake up. They're going to close your doors. They can't do that. Yeah, they can. What are you going to do? They're the government. Well, God will protect us. God did not want you to have a large building in these large temples. Hello? Why would he protect something that the Bible was against in the New Testament? I know you're going to say Old Testament. Here we go again. 501c3 will disappear. I've been thinking about that again for a while, and And I'm just going to point out again, maybe I'll just keep saying over and over again till people understand why it exists in the first place. Why they put it. I don't know what that noise was. It sounded like a vehicle. I'm going to make that video. I'm going to call it a day. I'm all done for today. 501c3. By the way, this is going to surprise you. I don't know when, but a couple days. I'm talking about Frosty the Snowman. God bless. Good evening.